that's dedication. Let's show, yeah, we can film him, right? You can't tell who it is. That's dedication. He's saluting sort of like rock and roll. What was that sort of salute that just occurred? He's got his cymbal. He's rocking to himself. He's got nothing on. There's no earplugs in. I salute that cat right there. Whoever that guy is, if he sees this, he sees himself, North Minneapolis, standing in front of a strip club, carrying his, I look like a Meinl symbol, PP Meinl. So he's carrying a German symbol. He's just out there like that, like, yeah, lights are turning red, lights are turning green. There's music out here. Learn to hear the music in everything. All the great painters heard the music in the trees. They heard the music in color. Musicians have to hear the music wherever they are. You don't need to be plugged in all the time to your fucking headphones and your fucking this and fucking Hulu. Hear the music in the world. That's a very, very real thing. Non-stop fucking plugged into a bunch of fucking pods of bullshit. Listen to the rhythms of the world. Go for a walk. Listen to the crickets. Listen to the people fighting over their Netflix subscription costs. Listen to the fucking Harleys. Here's one thing I cannot abide. These fuckers in fucking noisy motorcycles that blast the living shit out of your ears when they drive by. Do these guys realize that that's 50 times more dangerous for people than secondhand smoke? Anytime a fucking Harley asshole drives by you going, your ear loses a real percentage of its fucking hearing. I'm not kidding about this, man. That is noise pollution on the highest level, and I don't give a shit who you are. It's fucking noise pollution. Tone down the fucking glass packs and this macho horse shit. That's some unevolved shit, man. Shut the fucking motorcycle up and listen to the sound of the world. Have you noticed that the ocean, for instance, if you're walking next to the ocean, there's no more perfect volume than the volume of the ocean? Let's say it's not in a volatile storm, but just the normal waves of the ocean hitting the shore. You're walking along the beach in Santa Monica or wherever, and you're hearing the ocean. Wherever you are in the world, if you're lucky enough to live by the ocean, which I used to, but I don't anymore, man, the ocean is a perfect sound. Now listen to that fucking sound. It's like a plutonium, like a fucking pug that was eating like radioactive material and grew till it was like 400 pounds, and it like a superhero style where you've been eating radioactive material and you become this gigantic, hideous version of a normal thing like a pug. Now listen, now this guy's just gonna go, and everyone standing on every side is just gonna be like, holy shit. But he's just enjoying the nice hum of his stupid fucking motorcycle, and meanwhile everyone has to pay for it out here. These people are holding their ears. This woman was just holding her ear. The fucking thing smells like shit. We can smell the exhaust coming in the car. Now listen, thank God that fucking guy is getting to hear his primal growl from his stupid fucking motorcycle. Fuck him. And you heard it here on Rational Funk. That was enough on that. The ocean is a perfect volume, by the way. It's incredible how the Earth designs perfect sounds. That's how we know how to measure dynamics. In fact, let's have this. Dynamics are super important, the most important thing to music. And when people think, oh, well, don't play loud, or don't play, then not playing loud is not knowing the balance of dynamics. You should play loud. You should also play soft, and you should play in between in all the different degrees. The point is when people think about dynamics, they don't think about using power and volume. They think about, oh, you play so dynamically, which means that's a nice way of saying, so I can hear all of my own notes over you, you drum asshole. Well, the fact is that using volume in extremes is dynamic playing. Large dynamic swings within the music, I think, are very dramatic and very important. One way that you can think about it is that the world seems like the sounds of the earth seem like so perfectly dialed to the moment, from the sound of the ocean to the sound of wind through trees, the sound of birds, but also the volatile sounds of thunder, of storms, of all these other things. No one is saying, oh, don't be so loud, natural thunder. Say that when a fucking stupid Harley goes by. Here I go on the Harleys again. I mean, say that, but not at thunder, not at beautiful natural sounds that use large dynamic swings. The beautiful hard rain on the roof, or the hard rain coming on the trees. It's a beautiful sound, and the earth knows what sound to use when, and you should pay attention to that and do the same. Remember, that's what dynamics are. Dynamics are picking the moment for using extreme volume, lower volumes, middle volume, pianissimo, triple forte. Hey man, the Italians know what they're doing. When the Italians say, when the moon hits your right, no Italian has ever sung That's Amore at the wrong volume. They always sing at the perfect volume. Italians are masters at this shit because they do it with food. Italians know exactly what to do with food. They just go, mwah, and the food goes, yes, and it's delicious. That's what fucking happens with food. This poor lady just missed the bus. This fucking asshole drove away. This poor woman missing her bus. We should stop and give her a fucking ride. Someone did. Someone stopped and gave her a ride. Hell yeah, Minneapolis. That's why I love this town. You heard it here on Rational Funk. All right. It's super important to know how to market yourself. Companies have been on top of this shit forever. Advertising and marketing is such an art. And of course, when it falls flat, you know it. When an ad campaign sucks, or when people are trying too hard to sell themselves, or whatever, it's kind of a drag to be around. But when an ad campaign, or when someone is a naturally charming, kind of open energy to getting to know people, wanting to connect with people, that's a very powerful way to get your music out there. And in ads, in ad campaigns for products, it's so obvious when the shit lands. You don't even have to like the product. Most of the time you don't, but you're like, hell yeah. In the 1980s, for instance, there was no salsa. Salsa was something that you ate down in Texas. Like Texas, like salsa, Tex-Mex food. Whatever, that's like, in the rest of Shitville, Midwest, wherever, there was no salsa. But someone in Texas had their recipe for paste, the Pace family. So somebody had, a recipe, and sure enough, they started making it, and then someone went, this shit's good. It's probably in small supermarkets. I don't know, and someone out there will go, Pace was actually because of Wikipedia, but I don't give a fuck. All I know is it started small, and then somebody went, you guys should market your family thing, blah, blah, blah. Then they probably cheapened the ingredients and made it mass, whatever, but they put together an ad campaign that was that whole, this stuff's made in New York City. New York City, get a rope. And Pace exploded, and there was Pace picante sauce, or salsa, all over the place in the 80s, because all of a sudden everyone in the Midwest was like, hell yeah, shitty tortilla chips and paste. Corn syrup to all the fucking hell. It doesn't even matter because we never had it before. But I love the ad. I love this. Like, You try this sauce, you try this stuff's made in New York City, where their thing is like, we make our shit in Texas. Doesn't matter if it's made with bio fucking, genetically altered ingredients and all this corn syrup and shit. It's made in fucking Texas, which means it's real. And they rolled with that, and now they're pace devotees. They have transcended the need to be able to have some sort of couture fucking, what do you call food? Hot cuisine experience. Like all those salsas that are available to everyone today. Pace has their audience, man. It doesn't matter if those people don't know a fucking thing about good salsa. The fact is they're gonna buy Pace every fucking time, and you haven't seen one of those fucking Pace ads for 20 years. It's because they nailed the shit right out of the gate. They made $9 trillion, and that's how you do it. So here's one way. Get out there, you're looking for a gig, be humble, be cool, nail that shit right out of the gate, and you don't even have to play anything other than your one riff the rest of your life, because you're gonna get hired forever. Because you were charming, you're easy to get along with, you had a funny riff, you were cool with people, and you were cool with people, and that's that. And that's how you get the gig, and you kept the gig. No matter if you played the same stupid drum riff the rest of your fucking life, you'll work. And you're here on Rational Funk.